All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. So I did look really quick. Our scout likes Aiden Harris. That's his recommendation. There were some guys down here with really cool character traits. Slade Caldwell, we talked about. I don't think he's my like first round pick, but if he's still here with our second round pick, that would be nice. Um, and then there was another guy down here who I thought was cool. This 19-year-old starting pitcher. I don't like taking starting pitchers from high school, especially one first overall. But he's got a pretty good arsenal already. Good fastball, good slider, fine curveball, and not a great changeup. But if this develops and his control gets towards a 45, he could be a starting pitcher for us. He's not great right now. He won't be great right now, but very interesting. Uh, and I think worth considering, even if I don't take him, as is Logan Rushing. A little bit higher floor, a little bit closer. Could develop pretty well, but not something I'm really thrilled about either. I think there was one more Ali Camarillo I usually take. Um, yeah, so I think Aiden Harris is the pick. Ryan McPherson I take sometimes too in some of the older um, games. I think Aiden Harris is the pick. His tools are pretty good. He's only 17. He's got plenty of time. Uh, Not great speed, not super great fielding ability, but he looks like he could play. If you stand him at second or third or left or right or first, he'll be fine. So I don't hate the pick. It's not. It wouldn't be at this point, right? We're picking 20th overall. I wish this was a little bit of a deeper draft, but it's not. So we're just gonna take him. We're gonna meet his demand. He's also very cheap. So welcome, Aiden Harris. Uh, I think it's fine. We're gonna take boom or bust. I think with this first round, and then we'll look for floors later on. Second round pick. Some of these other top guys that were kind of in consideration are here. Arison VZ, I like. We might just go super high teenagers and good potential. Kate Arambide, also here. That's not a terrible idea. Dennis Butler. No, that wasn't the guy I was looking at. Who was it? Slade Caldwell. I think he's our second round pick. Who do you recommend? Thorpe Muskie, starting pitcher, 19. Was this guy I looked at? I don't know. I don't think so. High stuff potential, low movement, average control, low movement. Not my favorite. Good pitches already. He'll be fine in rookie ball, but oh, maybe not. I don't think it's him, man. What about a batter? Jack Caglione, real life prospect, pretty cool. Not a second round pick, but still pretty cool. Floor is not really high enough. Potential's not really high enough. I think we go with Slade. I think that's our pick here. He just wants slot, and we went under slot anyway with our first round pick, so we should have plenty of money in theory. Fourth round because we lost our third. Downs is here. VZ's here still. Henry Allen. A lot of these guys. I do have it sorted to eliminate non uh, or any low work ethic guys are not here. Oh, Maverick Rizzi. Recommended slot. That's all you want. I think I like this pick. Um, I think I like this pick just because the personality ratings. So even if he doesn't really pan out, I think it's still probably worth a fourth round pick here. Chris Newstrom, 55 potential. Oh, this was the guy whose catcher bat I didn't love. Chris Rembert, did we look at you? Maybe. Tanner Chillette. What say you, Brody Van Wagen and Joey Oki? Pitcher, 18. No, I already took one. Don't want to do that again. I don't have to. Not necessarily. Ryan McPherson, 20-year-old starting pitcher, but better personality traits. How old was he? 18. Only throws 88 to 90. That's not super thrilling. Not yet. 21-year-old Felix Dominguez probably could pitch in the bullpen pretty quick. Yeah, maybe. It's not a terrible pick. Rodney Green. He's pretty close to fully developed and isn't great. Hillen Hall, no thanks. Rene Lastres actually turned into a Gold Glove catcher for me, I think in Out of the Park 21 with good development. This is not a pick that I'm really... I mean, I might be biased, but maybe it's Rene Lastres. He turned into a pretty good pick for me. He's got good ratings. Lucas Malstead. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. Okay. 21. The stuff is not great. The pitches are good. And he's probably a reliever, so stuff will play up anyway in the bullpen. But do I really want to take a reliever with a fourth pick? You want $75,000. That might be a good use of this pick. Can I get you in the fifth? Oh, we're in the fifth round. Can I get you in the sixth round? Probably. Might as well take a guy with a little bit of a higher ceiling here. Either of those guys are probably fine. You're probably fine too. You're older, closer to fully developed. I think you're probably the guy, Malachi Knight. I think that's fine. 75,000, sure. So let's go see if we have Rene Lastres still, and we'll see if what's his name is still there. I already forgot his name. Jack Caglione still sitting around. Max McGuire, cool. I like seeing names. I like seeing like real guys' names. Jack Caglione, Rodney Green, Rene Lastres. Yeah, so I think we're just gonna pick based off of personality ratings at this point. I think personality ratings are the thing I care about the most here. Just because these guys tend to turn out better. They tend to be better prospects, better players. Yeah, okay. We'll take this guy as a reliever prospect. Should probably go right to A ball though. We'll see. We'll see what our assistant GM does. Rodney Green. What's your recommendation here? Scouting director Ross Felder? No, I'm not taking a pitcher again. No way. I need some hitting youth. Interesting. Doesn't stand out. That's not great. Good arm for the corners and third. Probably a first baseman if I had to guess, though. You could play third, fine. The bat looks like it has potential. Sure, why not? Ninth round. Chris Newstrom was that top catcher. This was cool. I considered him in the first round, second round. It's just his catcher defense is not great, but I think it's fine. At this point, why not? Again, all about like the chance of good TCR, just popping these guys off. Maybe not popping those guys off. That sounds kind of sexual. Maybe not. Jackson Lynn I took, and he developed quite nicely for me. This defense, that's weird. He's got a good arm. Is he like a... No, he's not even a two-way guy. It's so weird. Weird. That's a weird profile. Let's find out. Any Stony Brook guys again? Brett Paulson from New York, New York. You're not a terrible prospect. I mean, you're 23, so yeah, but some low minors depth. You're better than a. You could go to double A and be fine right now. That's kind of cool. Maybe later. What about if we don't do that? He's still the only Stony Brook guy. Hmm. That was not a terrible. No. No. Okay. I don't like that pick necessarily. Tanner Shillette might be the move. Rodney Green still sticking around a little bit. Yeah, I just don't believe in prospects that don't have these just because they never. I mean, I'm not saying they never pan out, but it's a lot harder for them. They're starting behind the eight ball here. All right, so now let's go. Let's view batting potential from pitchers, I guess. Uh, Decent batting potential, I guess, but first base type, not really a good defender anywhere. That would be kind of cool. Yeah, let's do it. Talon Bell, also interesting potential, but probably not as good. Probably a better defender though. No, it's not the guy. I gotta go back up. Yeah, interesting. Interesting player. He's only 18. I think that's cool. Probably, I don't know. We'll see. What about pitching potential from batters? Is there anything here? Probably not. Gavin Black, catcher? Probably not. These pitches are cool. This is not. Tucker Bougie, Cal. Probably not. Okay, well, now let's go to batting potential and let's see. Anybody with one specific tool that pops? One tool that I care about, at least. That's interesting. Good pop. Good eye. Doesn't hit very well, but he doesn't really need to. He's already 22. Grant Hussey. Kind of similar profile, but younger. Max McGuire. Hits the ball hard. Already 21. Just kind of like. Rodney Green keeps popping up, man. I don't think so. I don't think. No. Eye potential. Cade Clemens. Cameron Davis. Interesting. That's an interesting profile. Probably wants too much money, right? He's a center fielder. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Who's a 50 potential? Durable. Again, we're going really young in this draft here. Grant Hussey probably is the pick if he's still here. Yeah, I like that pick. All right. I think we're gonna let our guy. Yeah, let's just do it. Any other big tools here? Base running, defense. No, I want batters. RJ Mayer, elite. Elite defensive outfielder. Just got to force manually move him to center. But, yeah, look at this, man. 90 outfield range, just like elite defensive. He helps your team wherever they are, like whatever minor league team he's on. He's a good defender, terrible offensive bat. So even if the bat gets a little bit of help, then he's well worth the pick. Oh, that's interesting. Let's check back to power again. Michael Brown, maybe. PJ Morlando, impossible. Catcher, 18. Contact. Let's go back here again. Brody Connors. Interesting. I feel like we looked at him earlier. College bat, RJ Sales. College junior. Not super developed down here, so we might have some time. Don't feel the need to do that. Alright. Joey Spence. Well, I think we've run out of interesting players that I like. So I guess now we're at the point where we take Stony Brook guys. None of them are left. That's weird. I guess they all got drafted. Okay, well, we're going to let the scout finish up. So I guess that's the draft. Let's see, did anybody needs negotiation? No. So we saved a lot of money, which is nice. We had, how much money did we have allocated to the draft? 8 mil? We're only on the hook for 2-3 mil. So we saved some money. That's pretty nice. We have a good chunk of cash to go after some trade deadline acquisitions. As you can see, we've been filling up the ballpark. Let's put this up with another $2. Fan interest is skyrocketing. Player payroll's low. Budget's low. Money for this year's high. We have $18 million to play with. This should go down for next season. We're not going to bring back Nick Ahmed for this $10 million. Maybe we'll bring Stevenson back for this 10.5, 18, whatever. These guys probably aren't going to be back at those numbers. But anyway, that's getting well ahead of ourselves. So, yeah, so we have some money to go make a run at some trade deadline acquisitions. Let's see who's on the block as of now. Okay, that's Cincinnati's. Harrison Bader. Great defensive outfielder. Terrible bat. No thanks. Jonathan Daza. Having an awful season in Colorado. Holy, I didn't know that was possible. That's like so bad. You'd like that's when you don't have a backup. Wow. Jan Gomes. No thanks. Kepler. Positive with the bat. Good glove. Fourth outfield type. Maybe. Trey Mancini. Not a good enough bat. Not a great defender. Max Muncy. Good eye. Good pop. Not great. So these batters are not great yet. Yet is the operative word here. Tyler Rogers. Interesting. Oh, his. I feel like that went down. Arbitration eligible for only 3.6. Okay. Evaldi could probably thrive here in Cincinnati, but I don't want to pay his contract for next year. Oh, Joe Kelly. He is not injured anymore. Good for you, man. Pitching in AAA, 3 1/3 innings, not great, but he tore his UCL, if you guys remember that, like 4 innings in with us. So good for him for coming back that quick. These guys are not anything. Hobie Milner doesn't look bad. Jason Adam doesn't look bad. Mad Bum, of course. Richard Blyer. Yeah, okay. Not a whole lot here either. What do you want for Tyler Rogers? You want someone real? Oh, he's had some good help. He's been good for the AAA team. That's nice. So he's probably like our Fraley or Fairchild. I forget who it is. Replacement. Alan Serta. Cool bat. He's been great too. Good outfielders to replace those two. Nick Lodolo, Marte. So they want a real player, which is not going to happen. Spencer Steer. I'd probably give up Spencer Steer for some Tyler Rogers. I'd probably do that. It's only at 3.6 next year. How much money will you retain? I think that's a good deal. Not even going to question it too much. Wasn't a big fan of Spencer Steers when I acquired this team. You can go back down. Tyler Rogers is probably a middle relief. And then specialist secondary. So these specialist types. Oh, I don't even. No, it's okay. Clark Schmidt needs to get replaced. Let's wave and designate him. Shop him around. See who wants to give something up. Maybe like a bigger contract that somebody's just trying to get off of. Let's see what the AI says. Jose Abreu doesn't help me much. Plus, he's on a really big contract. Plus, he's been terrible. Interesting. Terrible. That seems like a mistake. Oh, he was traded. Drew Rom. Josh White. That's not a good deal for either of you. Connor Joe. Andrew Benintendi. Big contract. Jameson Tyone, Seiya Suzuki. I'm a big Seiya Suzuki guy, but he has not been good for them in this sim, I think. Like, if you would retain, I don't know, like a lot of this deal, then yeah, maybe I'd do it, but I don't think you would. Framber Valdez, again, same with you. If you retain like a lot of this deal, I would probably do it. Corey Lee. Interesting. Selfish. No thanks. Never mind. Sal Perez. So really, they're just offering. They are trying to. Everybody's trying to dump their salaries on us. Who are you? Damiano Palmegiani? Who are you? 2018 Blue Jays pick, and then a 2021 pick of the Blue Jays. 61 prospect in baseball in 2023. Why would you be willing to give me this for Clark Schmidt? This looks like a dude, man. Loyalty, adaptability, and greed. Good work ethic. Why would you want to do this deal? Do you really want Clark Schmidt that bad? I mean, I get has been great. Yeah, if they accept this, they're bigger suckers than I realized. I agree. Want to give me Hayden Junger at this point, too? That's crazy. Good for you, bro. That's... Anybody else you want to just toss in? Varsho. Shet. Gosman. I'd take Gosman off your hands. Alec Manoa. Oh, you might actually be kind of interested in this. Oswaldo Cabrera. I kind of don't want to get rid of him, but he is performing well, right? But not. It's not like he's not replaceable. Rasmussen. Bassett. You would totally throw in Bassett because I would be. You think I'd take his whole deal, and that's not the case. I don't want Bassett. Jordan Romano. You want someone real? Probably not. How about your top prospect, Ricky Tiedemann? What is it? Oh, he looks like he's going to be good, man. He's going to be really good. What about Barrios? What if you gave me, like, what if you retained his whole deal? Eduardo Escobar made his way to Toronto. Decent season for the Mets. Okay. But I want you to retain 90%. No, no. Mm. So really, they're just in the business of. I don't know what they would do. I don't know why they would make this deal. Again, it's not up to me to question why they would make it, right? For whatever reason. Like, oh, that's an interesting bat. For me, it's like, what if, right? What if, you know, Paul Michiani is like a terrible person or talked shit about the manager or something like that? Like, what if they're just trying to move him? Like, I'm not in the business of figuring that out. That's not my business. I don't care. It's really what are you gonna give me for your player, and I will do what I can. I'm not gonna argue this. No way. No way. All right. So what that does is that frees up. I'm gonna put you on the 10-day just to figure it out. Got some time. So now I can probably pull Wheeler back up. Put Wheeler back here. And then you go San Martin, 4%. So we're going to need a spot starter at some point, probably for Wheeler's start, because I don't think we have an off day coming up. Oh, we do. 3. So we can go San Martin. Oh, he's tired too. Everyone's tired. We're going to need some spot starters here, y'all. So Ashcraft. Probably Ashcraft, San Martin will be ready, and then we'll need another starter. Then we figure it out. And we just call somebody up by that point. Okay, this is cool. All right, so I'm going to keep looking, see what kind of other deals we can do, look for some other pitching, but I'm content with how the team is right now, and we'll put him on a rehab assignment, see why they might have given up on him, but hey, it's their loss, it's my game. So I guess thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you in the next episode.